Yes, yes, and yes. Boys and girls, children, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Hey, listen, this is Johnny1.com. And hey, let's connect seriously, guys, because I am still smiling from ear to ear, right? Smiling so big I could eat a taco sideways, guys. Listen, here's the thing, guys. I'm still smiling from the East Texas Leadership Summit, which we were able to do the breakout session yesterday. And we were talking about the 3 keys to building a thriving community. And here's one of the big takeaways. Are you ready? Y'all ready over here? Here's the thing. Networking doesn't have to feel awkward. It doesn't have to feel forced and like you're on some kind of speed dating with business cards. And here's the thing. Let me ask you this. What would networking feel like? Seriously, what would networking feel like if you walked into a room with a real game plan? What if instead of wondering who should I talk to, you knew exactly how to start meaningful conversations? Hey guys, listen, welcome to the Childlike Faith Podcast. This is the podcast for you Christian entrepreneurs who want to grow and scale your business so that you can achieve the financial freedom you're looking for without having to sacrifice your time, your family, your faith, or your joy. So welcome back, guys, to another episode here on the Childlike Faith Podcast here with Johnny1.com. Because seriously, guys, here's the thing. On Something to Small About Small Business Saturday, here's what you're going to be ready to smile about. You ready? We believe that faith, family, business, leadership, laughter, and a little bit of taco seasoning can all work together for your good. It really does work that way, guys, because today we're going to be talking about something that makes people excited, some people nervous, and some people suddenly remember they left something in the car. What are we talking about? Networking. We're talking about, yes, networking. Now, don't run away. This is going to be a pretty in-depth episode, but I promise you at the end, you're going to walk away with the game plan that's going to turn your next networking event into I would be shocked if you don't walk away with multiple clients, because today we're going to talk about making networking fun again. We're going to talk about how we're going to be able to help you and not make it feel awkward, right? Just gathering business cards. I've got my own stash too, right? This is how I learned it, because today we're going to be making networking feel less awkward and more strategic. Again, it's going to be kind of like a playground of possibilities. So again, I'm coming off of the East Texas Leadership Summit that we just had yesterday with HPAT, Hispanic Professional Association of Tyler, my community. And I had the honor of leading a breakout session where we talked about the 3 keys for a thriving community. And this is what kept coming up was the networking. But here's the big idea that we were able to unpack. If you want to build a thriving community, you're going to have to grow your business, expand your influence, and create more opportunities. You have to learn how to connect with people in a way that feels real, in a way that feels natural, in a way that feels valuable. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you know me, more fun. Because let's be honest. Can we be honest for just a second? Most people don't really hate networking. They don't. They hate walking into a room with no game plan. They hate not knowing what to do when they get there. They hate walking into a room and thinking, where do I stand? Who do I talk to? What do I say? Again, you're not just going to sit there in the corner holding your plate of cheese cubes and pretend you're checking emails, guys. Come on now. Somebody's got to know exactly what I'm talking about. I've been there. I know you've been there. So here's the thing. If you're watching live, drop in the chat, I need a networking game plan. Maybe that's too long. Maybe just networking. Just put networking down there. Because here's the big question for today. Are you ready? How would networking feel if you had a game plan and walked away with clients instead of just business cards? Seriously, at your next networking event, how would it feel like if you walked away with the client instead of business cards? Again, I have it myself, and I learned this. I've been doing this for the last 6 months, kind of practicing what I preach, and it's been amazing. I've gotten some high net worth, high paying clients in the last little bit. So sit with me for just a second. Sit with me just for the next few minutes, because I'm going to share with you exactly how I did it. And I'm going to give you an opportunity to get the resource. I put the resource together and I'm going to give it to you for free. 50 free. So here's the thing. What if you walked into your next evening, next event, hoping something good happened, right? What if you walked in prepared? What if you walked in with the clear game plan. I mean, seriously, what if you walked in knowing how to start those conversations and how to listen, how to add value, how to follow up? I just did all that this morning, sent everything out today for the people that signed up for my email. Here's the thing. You're going to be able to add that. The next level of your business, you know what's going to really happen? The next level of your business may not be hiding, right? It's not going to be hiding where you think it is. It may be right in front of you. It may not be in a funnel. It's not. It may not be in a paid ad or a random algorithmic miracle kind of thing. It may be hiding inside your next meaningful conversation. And that's what I'm telling you guys. People do business with people they know, like, and I heard somebody say it. Yeah, trust. Yes, that's a big thing, guys. One person, one introduction, one follow-up, that one room that you're afraid to get into, that one moment where you stopped trying to impress people and started trying to serve people. Hey, listen, in this resource I put together, the Networking Made Fun Guide, one of the first principles is to be a host, not a hunter. Instead of chasing clients, focusing on what we talk about is focus on serving people, asking good questions. I got that from my friend Bob Tiede, had him on the podcast a while back, and looking for ways not just to help, but to serve, guys. And that changes everything, because hunters, they make people feel nervous. They do. Hosts make people feel comfortable. Hunters walk into a room thinking, who can I get? And the hosts walk into the room thinking, who can I help? Who can I serve, right? Hunters scan the room for prospects, but hosts, they create a room that people want to be a part of. So if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, realtor, lender, coach, speaker, nonprofit leader, got excited there. Let me slow down. Here's the thing, guys. You're going to want to stay for a little bit longer, because I'm going to share with you guys exactly how to do this. Matter of fact, I'm going to give it to you for free. And if you don't want to stay till the end, I'm going to wrap this up a little bit sooner than I thought, because my throat is not working with me this morning. I did do a lot of speaking yesterday, got excited, and now I'm starting to get that tickle. So luckily for you, I'm going to wrap this up really, really short. So here's the thing. If you walked into that room, here's what I taught, to kind of give you the stuff right now. I walked in to show people how to listen for three things: how to listen for pain, how to listen for goals, and how to listen for the gaps. And so, what are they struggling with? What are they? That's in the resources. We talked about yesterday about the three key areas, right? The 8 key areas of your life, the 8 key primary motivating factors, and then the 8 key habits that you have to have in those life. But in the leadership summit, in the resource, here's what you're going to see. You're going to be able to ask people, what are they struggling with? What are they trying to accomplish? What's missing between where they are and where they want to be? And if you're able to connect those things, all of a sudden you're offering value, because once you hear those things, you're not just trying to force a pitch. You can say, hey, I know someone you should meet. Matter of fact, they're here. Let me connect you. You become a connector. You become a person that adds value. You can tell them, hey, I got a resource that might help you, kind of like I'm doing here today. I just heard a podcast that, fills in the blank. I've been through something similar. Hey, listen, I know exactly where you're at. I've been there myself. See how that feels different? See how that's not slimy, that's not salesy, that's service you're giving somebody, right? Because Proverbs 18:16 says this way: a gift opens the way and ushers the giver into the presence of the great. Your gift will make room for you. And so now, hey, can we talk about that spiritually, personally, professionally, and practically? Yeah, you can. Absolutely, you can. Your gift may be your encouragement. Your gift may be your wisdom. Your gift may be your ability to connect two people together. Your gift may be a strategy. Your gift may be a story. You know that story that you're not willing to tell? What if that story that you're not willing to tell is the exact thing that someone is waiting to hear? I'm telling you guys, it's a big thing. So when you bring your gift into the room with the right heart, doors begin to open. And that's what I wanted people to walk away with at the East Texas Leadership Summit that we had yesterday. If you missed it, if you're in the East Texas area and you missed it, you might want to go ahead and start getting ready to make the next year, because next year is going to be even bigger, guys. And that's what I was sharing with them. It wasn't just inspiration. It wasn't just a nice worksheet, a nice resource, guys. It was something that they can actually implement, right? And so we didn't just have a breakout session where Johnny and Juan got a little too excited and almost turned leadership development into cardio, because I was sweating bullets. I wanted them to walk away with clarity around mindset, clarity around motivation, clarity around their methodology, because those three things matter. And so I'm going to break it down really quick so we can get out of here. Here's the thing. The mindset is how you see the room, right? It's not how many people you see. It's how you see the many people. And once you start doing that, once you understand that the mindset is really key, you don't see competition. You see the community. You see the people for who they are. You don't see strangers. You see a room full of opportunities, a room full of future relationships. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. That's what happens. And so you don't feel pressure. You don't see pressure. You see possibilities, guys, everywhere, right? Mr. Ziegler said it perfectly. If you go out looking for friends, you're going to find there's few and far between. But if you go out to be a friend, you're going to find that they're everywhere, guys. And so you're going to either here's the thing. If you get the mindset wrong, you're probably going to overshare. You're probably going to overtalk. You're probably going to avoid people and turn every conversation into a mini infomercial. Stop, guys. Please stop. Nobody came to that event. Can I be honest with you? Nobody came to that event hoping to be trapped in a live commercial with a name tag. But wait, there's more. If you order now, if you buy now, you 2 for 1. No, guys. So before you enter the room, check your mindset. Say this: I'm not here to chase. I'm here to connect. Right? And here's the thing, guys. When you talk about that, then you can go check into the motivation side of it. Because why are you really in that room? Why are you really in that room? And don't just say to get business. Because here's the thing. That may be part of it, but it's not the only motivation. People can feel what we call commission breath coming across the room, right? The deeper motivation should be, I want to build relationships. I want to become more visible. I want to serve the community, guys. When you show up to serve the community, it's amazing what happens, guys, because once you're able to do that, the motivation is service. Your conversations become lighter. Your conversations become more fun. You stop asking, how can I close this person? And you start asking, how can I bless this person? How can I be of value to this person? That's what I'm talking about, guys. And so the methodology side of it, that's where the game plan comes in. That's where the game plan comes in, guys. That's where you're able to help people to be more, to do more, and to have more. Because faith, here's the thing, faith is powerful. But you've heard it, faith without, I heard somebody say it. Was that John Bentley? That's right, John. Faith without works is dead. Absolutely, yeah. Here's the thing, guys. If you ask God to open doors, but you still need to walk through, you can ask God to open doors, but you still got to walk through the room and say hello. You got to. You can believe for increase, but still need a system. You have to have a system, right? SYSTEM. Saves you stress, time, energy. I'm going to give that to you. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and put it up here right now. If you want that resource, I want to be able to give it to you. Where is it? Where are you? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Text the word FUNLIFE to 33777, guys, and I will email you. I will email you that resource, because that resource alone is going to help you be able to walk into a room, right? Not be the hunter, but become the host. And you're going to be able to connect and find your ideal audiences, because again, I want you to be able to have more. And I really do keep it simple. KISS. Keep it super simple, right? I've changed that, because here's the thing, guys. Once you learn to do that, you're going to realize that it's very simple, it's very human, and more importantly, it's very, very powerful. It is. It just is, guys. And once you have that in your arsenal, once you have that in your repertoire, all of a sudden, you can do this consistently. You'll start becoming known as the person who connects people, who helps people, who encourages people, who creates opportunities. And let me tell you something. If I learned anything, I've learned that that person rarely has to chase business. Why? Because people remember them. People trust them. People refer them. The Networking Made Fun guide puts it beautifully. Be the most helpful person in the room, and you'll never have to chase business. If that sounds like something you want, I want to send it to you. Again, text the word Fun Life, one word, all caps. Send the word Fun Life to 33777. So here, let me wrap this up. Dale Carnegie said this one quote, and it stuck with me forever. He said that people, yes, that Dale Carnegie, he said that people rarely succeed at anything unless they have fun doing it. People rarely succeed at anything unless they have fun doing it, guys. And so that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to help you with, guys. I'm telling you, here's the thing. I love that because that's not fluff. It's not childish. It's not unprofessional. Fun is energy. Fun is engagement. It's creativity. It's connection. And as John says, we don't just communicate. We collaborate, right? Here's the thing. When you start to collaborate, that's that next level. Here's the thing. Fun is the most underrated. It just is. Fun is the most underrated business strategy on the planet. And I'm here to expose it for what it is. Again, you're seeing it. That's when people enjoy being around you. They stay longer. And when they stay longer, they share more. You have more meaningful conversation. When you understand more, right, you can serve more. You can serve better. You can serve at a higher level, at a deeper level. You can help them kind of uncover and help them kind of get unstuck. And so when you serve better, business has a funny way of showing up without you having to tackle it in the lobby. Because here's the one thing. People don't just buy products. They buy confidence. They buy clarity. They buy trust. They buy that feeling that you understand them. Because my most recent client, matter of fact, they're driving over. We're going to have a VIP day here at my home. They're going to get a massage from my wife. It's incredible. She won't be here till later. But here's the thing. She asked me, can you help me? I confidently said, I'm confident I can help you solve that problem. And she heard me speak at a networking event, and she came up, we connected, and now she's here for her first VIP day with me here in the booming metropolis of Tyler, Texas, guys. I'm telling you, it's incredible. And so they buy the belief that you can help them get from where they are to where they want to get to, guys. And that, my friends, is transformational. Hey, guys, listen, if this has been fun, again, text the word Fun Life to 33777. I will shoot you that resource out to you, because here's the thing. My next conversation really does matter. Your next conversation is key. It's a client waiting to happen, because it is. That's your next client. That's that next client. That's that next testimonial. That's that next person's life who really will be changed. I'm telling you guys, that breakthrough could come at this next level, right? Because what got you here won't necessarily get you there. Guys, hey, this has been fun. I want you to show up present, curious, helpful, prepared, joyful. I want you guys to be able to make networking fun again. Not fake fun. Not fake it till you make it. Faith it till you make it. Not forced fun. I want you to have real fun, because everybody put on listen, here's the thing. Not everybody can put on a party and pretend that it's awkward. You've been to those, right? Here's the thing. I want you to show up with your true, authentic, and genuine self. Guys, hey, listen, this has been your playground guide, Johnny Juan Ortiz, here in the Fun Life community on the Childlike Faith podcast. This is the podcast that's going to help you be able to help those Christian entrepreneurs grow and scale their business so that they really can achieve the financial freedom they're looking for without sacrificing their time, their family, their faith, or their joy. Thank you, guys. I love it, John. Yes, life is fundamental. When you're not having fun, life is mental. I love you, John Bentley. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for jumping on here. Appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Hey, listen, let's connect. JohnnyJuan.com. Let's connect. Go down there. Where is this thing? Oh, here it is. Let me kind of show this to you. If you haven't had a chance, JohnnyJuan.com. Let's connect. If you want to jump on a strategy session, again, I used to charge for those $150 for a 45-minute strategy session. We don't do those anymore. Now, my coach said, hey, give it away. Give away the information. Charge for the implementation. Guys, if you want to jump on a strategy session, I gave away a lot yesterday that I have charged for. The people didn't know. People didn't know that I was giving away that much value. But if they will simply implement it and take action, I'm telling you, their life will never, ever be the same. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Love you. Appreciate you. Adios.